Hey, today I want to share with you a technique that you can use to pluck melodies on fingerstyle guitar in a very effective and smooth way. It will improve your dexterity and your speed as well as your musicality, hopefully, alright? And it's very, very simple. But first, let me introduce the song that I'm going to be using to teach you this method, alright? The song is called Michael Rows the Boat Ashore. It's a really, really beautiful spiritual folk song, right? Pretty popular one as well. It goes like this: Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. And that's the whole song, and it repeats in different verses. Now, in order to get our melody, so that I can demonstrate how to use this technique, we first need our G major scale because we're in the key of G major. Now I want you to observe how I'm actually playing the scale with my right hand, like this. Now, if you notice, I'm always using my index, middle, and I'm alternating it, alright? So that really is the technique, and it's really that simple, right? You just need to alternate your index and your middle finger. And by the way, if you want to learn how to play that scale, you can check out the free guides that I have. You've got all the diagrams there that you can go learn on your own time, alright? And it's completely free. Just check out the links in the description below to download it from my website. So the technique is basically this. We're just alternating our index and middle. And what's the logic behind this? Well, if you are using just one finger to play melodies, and unfortunately, I see a lot of beginner guitar players doing this, you have a very low limit on the speed that you can play, and it just doesn't sound very natural, right? If I play just the index finger, alright, think of walking. You need 2 feet to walk. And similarly, for playing scales is like climbing a ladder. You're just going to climb it by alternating your fingers. And 2 fingers, alright? Not more than 2 fingers. So then it becomes a little more natural. Now let's play the song melody using this G major scale, right? And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the index and middle finger to play this melody, like this. Alright, so that means I have a fixed way, a structured way of playing the melody, rather than sometimes I'm not sure if I'm going to use my index, I'm not sure if I'm going to use my middle. Now I know for sure that it's just going to be alternating these 2 fingers. And I want to show you a little bit how this can translate to more speed. Now this is not a very fast song, but I can play a little bit faster. Let's see how it sounds like. Alright, so that's a little bit faster, not super fast, but if I want to do a little bit of improvisation, I can also use IM, index, middle to achieve that speed, like this. Alright, so that I can only execute that if I'm using 2 alternating fingers, alright? And that technique is actually taken from flamenco. It's called picado. Now, that's a different topic altogether. But if you're going to be playing fingerstyle guitar arrangements, which is what I am trying to focus on, and hopefully you are eager to learn that too, where we combine both harmony and melody together, again, I use the concept of index, middle, alternating, but with a little twist. Let me show you how it sounds like first in open position, and then I'll talk about what I'm actually doing. Alright, let's take a listen. Alright, now the thing is, most of the time I was using index, middle, just as I've explained earlier, but every time that the melody is incorporated into the chord, then I'm going to play the entire chord with the highest note being the melody, and for that melody note, I'm going to be using the ring finger, or also known as the annular finger. So, for example, the first line, this one, the G chord, it's got this melody note built into it, so I'm going to play the entire chord and play the highest note, which is the melody note, using the ring finger like this. But for the notes that come before that chord, I'm again using index, middle, like this. Right? Index, middle, and then the entire chord with the melody note played on the ring finger. And that will enable me to play the full chord as well as the melody at the same time, all right? Or in one pluck. All right, so, and I can do that for the rest of the song too. Notice, chord with the ring finger. Again, same thing, melody note played with the ring finger. Here on the C chord, the highest note is played with the ring finger because I'm playing the entire chord. Same here, alright, I'm just playing the melody note with the ring finger. Now, that also applies when I play it in the different positions. So this is in closed position here. Or a higher octave. Alright, so I hope this has been helpful for you. It's really that simple. Alternate index and middle finger. Now, if you want to learn how to arrange songs on fingerstyle guitar, just like I've demonstrated here, you can check out my fingerstyle guitar for the world, fingerstyle for the world course, right? The links is in the description below. And if you have any more comments, just let me know. I'll try my best to respond to them and clarify your doubts on fingerstyle guitar technique and whatever it is. Alright, so have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.